Hi Saggitarius, Higher Self Magic here. Welcome to my spirit room. Want to just clear the energies, make sure the right energy is coming in. And I've chosen this moment in the day because we're going from day to dusk. And this is a moment when we can connect most with the angels and with the goddess of this harvest of these days leading up to the Jupiter going retrograde for us as Sagittarians. But don't fear. So we had the new moon on October the 2nd, and that was all about communication. But it's left a lot of Sagittarians very lonely. They've sort of felt that earth beings haven't connected with them as well as they'd hoped. Maybe one, luckily, or two, and they've realized who their real friends are. But let's have a look. Here I opened this angel book on these pages for you. We cannot live without those we love. We do not exist without angels above. Children, we are seeking a guide in need of a light. Okay, so we're all children. There we are, children looking for our guardian angel to light up our lives and to give us that light we need for us to go in the right direction. And they're working very hard for us, as our spirit ancestors were working very hard for us up to that new moon, September the 17th to October the 2nd. Similarly, the goddess of the harvest, the goddess of nature, the green goddess, is working for us now, along with our angels. And quite significantly, I think, until the 17th of October, where Venus enters our sign, and then everything will have a lighter, more carefree note. And I think I mentioned that to you in a previous reading. After the 22nd, you will definitely feel a lightness, a more gracious feel in your life, reciprocated love, more communication. But this new moon was about communication, with it, of it, or lack of it. And a lot of people will have achieved lack of it. Let's take a few of my soul cards to see how the soul has been affected. And sadly, a lot of Sagittarians have been left feeling very lonely. They felt that the conversations and communication hasn't been real, hasn't been two-way. Only possibly with another Sagittarian could it have been. With other signs, it's not been as good, unless it was a close family member, like a child, someone related blood-wise, or in a marriage bond. Because Sagittarians, Jupiter is in Gemini, in your house of relationships, and particularly if you're in a soul love relationship, that will be getting the light, that will be getting the love it needs, the nourishment it needs, let me put it that way. But if you're single, and I have to take this one because it's been assertiveness, you are standing up for your beliefs. As lonely as you feel, you're standing up for your beliefs, and you're just sort of thinking, I'm going to let these people go. They've just not shown me the love that I deserve, so it's time for them to go. My relationship with them is very different. Remember that this was a new moon solar eclipse, and that eclipses do eclipse people out of our lives, and a lot of the lack of communication, or not real communication, will have led to you wanting people to go, to let go. And we're in the fall, which is naturally the season of that happening. Letting go is part of the fall. So let's see what cards come up for Sagittarius, what energy we get today. I hope you like my display here, my crystals in my crystal stand. Here's my Cupid and my masks, and they're saying do not allow yourself to wear a mask just because other people feel that that's the best version of you. No, it isn't. You are magical as you are. Show yourself to be who you are, and if they don't like it, then they can get lost. Here we've got a focus on you, on your real you, on your assertiveness, on what you want. And unfortunately for us, Jupiter's going retrograde on the 8th of October, which means things will slow down. But Jupiter is the miraculous savior. Jupiter is our protector. And although it won't make things as big, it will definitely continue to bless us. I think instead of charging forwards, it's going to get us to think, to, or how can I put it, to reflect on what we've achieved, on where we need to go. It's a very good thinking time that Jupiter is retrograde. It's quite a long retrograde. It's from October the 8th to February the 4th. So it's going to be the whole of that Christmas period, which is good because you can slow down and just relax much more. After February the 4th, things are going to hot up a lot. But after October the 17th, when Venus moves into our sign, into Sagittarius, you're going to see things happening on a love front so much more than before. Things will improve. Okay, can I have some more cards for Sagittarius, please? Now, you might be feeling lonely, but when I checked the balance in your last two readings, you were perfectly balanced between air, water, fire and earth. So I don't know whether you felt a little disjointed, whether the eclipse, the recognition or realization that some people have to go, some things have to go, has knocked that balance out a bit. So we'll check. Can I have a card for Sagittarius, please? Yes, one more, thank you. And here we have nothing has gone wrong. So you might think things have gone wrong, but they actually haven't. For example, you might have a friend who's is getting married and is going to have a baby, and you're not going to have a baby at this moment in time. And so you're going down different paths. Or she's nearly close to having her baby, so her life's going to be completely different to yours, and you will naturally separate even if you keep in touch. Some connections are very strong, and whether your lives go the right way or wrong way, you still stay very connected, but a lot don't. It might be that someone moves to a different part of the world and you're not going to see her every few days as you did before. So this new moon solar eclipse had an awful lot of influence on friendships, relationships, family relationships and social activity. And it's how much you have responded to that or got responses as to the way forwards you are going to go and to how you feel. All I can say, this might not resonate with you, this reading might not, but a lot of you will be feeling melancholy. A lot of you will be feeling quite lonely at the moment until the 17th, I would say, of October, when Venus comes in with a different energy. But when you get obstacles, you always climb over them. Look, we keep getting the light. It's like the sun shining down, or the moon. It's that you are the light, Sagittarius, for so many people. And people know that things improve when they know you, when they are with you. And it might be they don't want to be with you because you're too much of the light. They want to be sad. A lot of signs will be feeling lonely, not just Sagittarians. Maybe they don't want their problems fixing. because Sagittarians do always fix things. They visualize, they can see how things have to go, have to be, and maybe they don't want your visualization on their lives, so they will eclipse out. One more of these and then we'll move on to some others. Transformation. You have been going through a transformation, and maybe to be alone is more compatible with where you're going in terms of power, in terms of your healing, which has been phenomenal. You're just not like a normal being anymore. You're very spiritual. You are very higher self connected. You are very intuitive. And so possibly to be with a lot of people will not be appropriate to you or for you right now. So that could be a factor. Let's check your balance and see what comes up for you here, dear Sagittarius. Thank you to the people that always respond to me and comment. I'm very grateful. I really appreciate it. I really do. You are the light. Ace of Water. Falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, and possibly a new home. That came up in your last reading. Water. A lot of you will have, some of you may have water in your placements. If you do, you're very close to water. There's something about Sagittarians and water though at the moment. Over the next year, there could be some flooding associated with Sagittarians, so be careful. Make sure you have that in your insurance contract. Flooding. We've also got to think about Mars in Cancer. And that's in your house of other people's money. So things are costing you quite a lot. I don't know why, but you seem to have quite a lot of expenses that are worrying you. And so I'm just hoping the universe is going to bring the abundance in to help alleviate that worry, which might be the mixed up feeling with the loneliness. So that's why you're feeling a bit unsettled, the lack of money or the cost of things or your bills being higher than usual. Here we've got fire, victory, good news is on its way, public recognition or awards. So things are looking good, Sagittarius. And even though Jupiter is going retrograde, it's still your magical friend. It still will look after you and push for the good things in your life. It's just going to make you reflect more than do. The High Priestess. Well, what have I said to you? You are the High Priestess. You connect with your High Priestess. And Archangel Haniel, talking about angels now as we're going into dusk, is listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. And this is very important. So I'm so glad that the High Priestess appeared and the angel, the Archangel. Angels are there for us. We all have a guardian angel. It was their feast day the other day, and they just sit on our shoulder waiting for us to make a move. And if we need help, they'll just catch us if they can go past Saturn, the Lord of Karma. And here we've got 7 of Fire. So before we had just 1 of each, now we've got 2 fires. Defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. And look, they've put you on the dragon, and this is the year of the wood dragon. So it's very appropriate. You're going to be carried by the dragon until January, the Chinese New Year, and the dragon's going to keep you protected. It's going to defend your beliefs and decisions. It's going to push you to do the same. And it's going to allow you to stand your ground. And it's there for you. Look, we've got my dragon here. I don't think you can see my hand. Oh yeah, you can see maybe the dragon. I hope so. It's my crystal ball dragon. So it's very, very important to me. So I've got 2 fires. So I don't want too many fires. Otherwise we've got to work really hard at containing the fire. But it's good that you have the fire because you've got the warmth in your heart and warmth in your soul to move forwards, to overcome feelings of loneliness, to overcome feelings of non-action, of appreciating, reflection on things that have happened to you and things that will happen to you. And the fact that you can overcome all obstacles. Can we have some more cards for Sagittarius, please? Okay, let's see what comes up for you, Sagittarius. Let's see what they have given us. So the Magician, yes, you are magicking up your own future. I've told you about your magic. You are very much magical. Do you know something? We've got the Hermit again. And the Hermit is the Virgo card. Some of you have been telling me you're Virgo rising. And so you're going to have that Hermit energy around you, particularly now up to the 17th, if you have got Virgo in your chart. But there might be a Virgo in your life. You're very much a strategist if you're a Virgo, if you've got Virgo in your placements, especially if you're Virgo rising. And it says spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery, finding your higher self, reflecting. So Jupiter going retrograde is going to be very, very good for you because it's going to be a time of self-discovery. You've transformed and you need to find your new transformation. You need to find what you are made of, how you now fit into this world as this changed being. So we've got 2 fire, 1 water, 1 earth. Too much going on at once, the need to make a decision, consider a more playful approach. So maybe those disappointments were upsetting. Maybe there's too many happenings in your life. Financial disorder, someone in hospital, someone ill, a fallout with a friend, a lover that's not as interested in you as you would like, or a relationship losing its magic, its fire. The Dreamer, a leap of faith. So here we've got the Fool, but put as the Dreamer because you do dream. And they say that if you're not able to sleep, you are part of someone else's dream. That's why you're not sleeping. And especially at a new moon and a full moon. So you're in someone else's dream. You are their dream. You are their magical entity. And it says a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. So what it's saying here is that when that unexpected opportunity comes along, and this is the year when it can for love, then you're going to just take that leap of faith. You're going to follow your intuition, your dream, your desire. And it's going to be a very fulfilling one. I want to take one more. I want to see if I can get an air for you. But if I can't, then you need to go outside and breathe in fresh air much more. I'm sitting in my spirit room, which has got 3 glass walls. So I'm really close to nature. And I can open the window and breathe in the air here. But go and sit outside if you don't have a balcony or a garden. Sit in a park, sit on a bench, just breathe in the air, walk near a river. Got water again, 8 of water, a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. Your transformation has taken you away from a lot of people and friends that don't fit the bill anymore, because you are different. And even though we've got the Dreamer card and the Fool, you're taking a leap of faith because you're not a fool. You are the dreamer with the visualization. You're taking the leap of faith because you've evaluated things and you're a strategist. If you've got Virgo in your chart, great, you're able to make more money than a lot of other signs. And maybe that will help the Sagittarian lack of money at the moment. Although a lot of Sagittarians, as been said, will be rich by the end of this year, or especially before June. So they're just going to be rich, and they're going to be rich to help other people. Now we've got another water. That means go near water, walk along near a canal, go see the ocean, walk near a river, because there's a lot of falling in love before June, wedding proposals, even the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. So much is gonna come in on the love front for you. We still haven't got any air, but it's fine if we don't get any. Bring your own air in. It just means you have to go outside and breathe in fresh air. Don't breathe, walk along a busy road. Try be as close to nature as you can. And remember, you're the lucky star. You have a lucky star. And you are the lucky star for a lot of people who are lucky enough to have your connection, your love, and your valuable insight. Some people don't want it, but when they need it, they will come looking for you. And here we've got another water, the king of water, who is making his way to you. It might be a water sign. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice, charity work. Or he might have water in his chart, but or you might meet him near water, or you might date near water. Or it could be, like we just said, Virgo came up for two reasons. It could be the king of the earth. It could be a Virgo, a generous, professional, responsible, practical person, male or female. The divine feminine and masculine, we have both. A successful time, confidently accept opportunities you're offered. You have the Midas touch, so don't worry, you have the Midas touch. You just have to put it in operation, and you have the star. You have a lucky star shining on over you, but that could also mean it could be an Aquarian. And even though we haven't got air here, that is an Aquarius sign, and Aquarius are going to be so lucky soon, because Pluto is going to move into Aquarius for 20 years, and it will be the age of Aquarius. We've definitely got a lot of water. So one, go to water, feel the water, or have a bath, or drink lots of water. It might be a lack of water. You might be dehydrated. I drank a lot of wine last night, and so with a friend, and so I probably am dehydrated. So I need to drink some water. Or it could be, please be careful, because you could have a flood with water. We still haven't got an air, so I'm not going to push. Oh, we have 9 of air. Expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecy, sleepless nights. Okay, so some of you have been having sleepless nights. I did say that before. And until Venus comes into our sign, that may continue. It might be because you're in someone's dreams. It might be because you've got a worrying situation regarding money, lack of money. It might be because more money's going out than's coming in. It might be that you are not expecting that check or that money that was supposed to come in anytime soon now. So that has been a disappointment. Try manifest. Go to manifestations for money, because the Chariot is coming your way. And the Chariot, an important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public magnificence and recognition. So the Chariot wants you to be at the top. It wants you to have money. It wants you to have success. It wants to bring those things to you. But when the timing is right, it wants you to address your ego or your personal situation where you feel lonely, so you can rise above that. So it's trying to balance all that. So we've got a good balance now, although we have got less air than the other things, the other areas. the other elements. So go outside, breathe in the air, drink more water is the message I've got here. But don't allow yourself to have a false sense of entrapment in wearing a blindfold in the situation, seeing no way out. There is a way out. Don't be overly focused on material things. Be more focused on the spiritual benefits you're getting at this time through your transformation. And don't entertain negative fear-based thoughts. They're so easy to entertain, but then you're speaking to the universe that you just know it's like that and it's going to continue like that. So you have to say, no, I know it's not going to stay like this and I want it to be different. Let's take my tarot, my mini tarot. Okay, and let's have a go with these. Right at the top, we've got the number 8, karmic here. And if things are happening to people around you, you know karma is at work. And here's the Virgo card, the Hermit, shining a light over your past and saying, I'm shining a light over your past and what you need to bring with you and what you need to let go if this in this instance. And the Queen of Pentacles is reminding us that we have got money coming, so not to fear that. Let's have a shuffle and see what comes up. Just want to check that you can see everything. The Sun. So hoping you get the Sun. Let's move the star back onto the pot. That's our lucky pot. Money pot, the Sun. Sagittarius, you are the sunshine in a bottle. You are the sunshine. People know that. When they have you around them, they feel so much happier. Sometimes they have to stay away from you because you are too much of the sunshine. You're too much of the happiness in a bottle. You're too much of the glass half full. And sometimes they're going through a bad time and they don't need a dose of that. They want to feel sorry for themselves. They want to feel sad. So let them go. They will come to you when they want that medicine in a bottle, the Sun, you, to put things right for them. And you will. And that's because of your absolute unsinkable optimism. You're never the one to lose faith. You will just keep it there. Even if things are not perfect, you will just keep on holding on, knowing things will improve because you trust the universe. He's given you the sword and you have that youthful disposition. Even though you're disappointed in how things have gone, you are holding that sword and you are holding it proudly. I'm fighting on. I'm overcoming all the obstacles. You're influenced by the moon. The moon on the 2nd of October influenced you greatly and influenced your communication with certain people, lack of communication also, and has made you have a lot of realization. Let's have another little shuffle, they say. See what comes up for Sagittarius. If you could help Spirit give us the energy and the messages we need to look for. Okay, let's see what comes up. Sagittarius. Okay, you're going to make progress within a project. if you have got a project on a go and you're not doing anything with it, please get on with it before Mercury goes retrograde. So Mercury is going to go retrograde, I think from November the 25th to December the 15th. So don't launch anything new then. Get it done before Mercury goes retrograde. Mercury going retrograde will affect, because Jupiter's retrograde as well at that time, that Christmas period. It might be more quiet or more family orientated, less exciting, or at the same time more solid than normal. If there's a comparison as to normal, but Mars is going retrograde from December the 6th to February the 23rd. So there's 3 planets retrograde that are quite influential for you. So it will affect communication as well. So try get anything launched before November the 25th, and try buy anything electrical before then, please. So get on with it now. There's a lot of success through your hard work, and you have been working really hard, so you do need to get that done now. It's really important you do it now, immediately. Get on with it. Just put things in motion. You've been feeling left out in the cold, so you've been feeling a bit despondent, like you don't want to do anything or push yourself forwards. Well, you have to just see the Empress in you, and you have to go like, no, I've got to get on with this now. And you've got to remember that anyone that goes out of that window, you've got your swords to protect you. They're out of there for a reason. So if they've been eclipsed out with this October the 2nd eclipse, or they've been eclipsed out over the last year, don't necessarily let them back in. Unless you've really missed them and they're going to have a good impact on your life. But it's just saying you have transformed, you've rested, you've recovered, you've transformed, you're a new spiritual being. Just push forwards, please, in this October month and early November. Try do it in the next 6 weeks. Try get things done, because you are going towards your 9 of Cups, your 10 of Cups moment. You're on that 9 of Cups journey. So you really have got a lot of positive things going on for you. You can create enormous changes on the home front. So please do that. And, you know, it's talking about your transformation again. And it's talking about how important that has been to you, that you have become the butterfly. And if you haven't become the butterfly, you will become the butterfly next spring, next summer. But you are transformed already. You can't go back. And here we've got the old friends, old lovers card, and that keeps coming up for Sagittarius. But as I said, don't let them in unless you have really missed them and they're worthy in whatever capacity, love, friendship, or whatever. Let's see what's at the top. You in your finery. You can get more. You can get more. You can get better. You can have more. And the Ace of Swords is saying triumph over adversity. You can have the finery. You can have the stability. You can have the beauty. And we're talking about that Saturn's Judgment card. There's a lot to be going on before December. And you, the Queen of Wands, my dear, whether you're male or female, are in Empress status, but you've still got that loving heart, and you have not got the karmic lessons coming. There will be people around you that'll be having them, so keep your eyes open for that. I would say if the Chariot's bringing you anything, it's bringing you Pentacles. I don't know whether it's going to be millions or just enough to make things better, but Pentacles are coming in, and so is love. So be happy with that. Let's take a few more cards now as dusk is settling in. I love this time of day for connecting with Spirit. So after the 17th, you won't feel so lonely. You won't feel so sad. You know, if you have been feeling sad, I'm sorry about that. It's just the way it is. But a lot of that has got to do with your transformation, your elevation, your difference, your being so different to other people. see how they go for you. Let's see how they go for you. Can we have some cards for Sagittarius, please? These are so special. I really want to hear what they're going to say. Thank you. Holiday. You need a holiday. It's time you have a holiday. Yes, it is. Push for a holiday. Push for some of that money to go towards a holiday, please. And here we have affirmations to lift up your thoughts and energies and to attract what you desire. Use positive affirmations. When you make your wishes and you manifest, then talk about them as being in the present. If you want that house, be in it, walk around it, feel it. If you want to be by the sea, feel yourself walking by the breeze. See that fisherman mending his nets in the rowing boats. See yourself walking along the sand barefoot, and yeah, you'll be there. You'll be there. See yourself on the stage if that's where you want to be. See yourself at a big book signing if that's where you want to be, because you've got the power. Use your abilities to resolve this situation. You can do it. Put whatever you have created, whatever project you've created or what you're working on at work, but if you're self-employed, what project you've created, put it out there now. Put it out there. It's the right time. People will love it. People will love it. One more, please. Oops, I've got a few more than one. Let's see what they say. Healing, healed, healer. You are almost at healer status. You can heal other people. If you rub your hands very closely together and you rub them and get that heat, then one, when we touch the cards, they're even more powerful. But two, you can put your hands on someone's body and heal them if you've got that healing way about you. And the message here is that some of you could be healers. Absolutely. My hands are absolutely burning hot now. I've healed my brother's tennis elbow and a number of people's ailments. Goodbye to the old, hello to the new. So let those people go. Walk away are the messages from the people that are no good for you, that no longer are in your spiritual elevation. And remember, it's all about perfect timing. Things will happen when they're meant to. This is the right time for you to move forwards, though. So push your projects forwards. But whoever's meant to come to you in that chariot will come at the right time. But it says spend time in nature. And by the time the spring comes, you're going to see so many of your dreams will have come true. And you will feel that all that worry was for nothing. You didn't have to worry. Let's take a few oracle cards before I go. So when Mars moves from Cancer on November the 3rd, you're going to feel a lot better as well, because Mars will then go into Leo, a fellow fire sign, so you'll have more of a warmer feel to your life. So if you're having any anxiety now, and I think some of you are, I think it's over money, over sadness, over loneliness, being lonely, to not having the right people in your life. But be patient. These things will come. The money will come, the people will come, the love will come. So yeah, when it moves into Mars moves into Leo, you'll have a warmer feel and things will warm up for you, love-wise. Not long to wait. November the 3rd is just around the corner before all the retrogrades set in. community. I think you've got a lot to offer the community in terms of them wanting to purchase what you offer, in terms of them wanting to see you perform or listen to you, or have your light shine on them. Woman holding a heart. So here we have, make of that as you wish. So we've got love going on. It could also be a trans situation here. Same-sex love. I'm just getting, but this won't resonate with everyone, but there is love coming through, and the first chakra is being opened and healed. Love and money are coming. Financial constraints, yeah. A lot of you having anxiety about financial constraints. Maybe a touch of a broken heart, but don't worry about that, because if your heart's broken and the person who broke it is out of the way, let them go. Your heart will be healed very quickly and soon by the right person, because the wrong one comes in and leaves your heart in pieces, and the right one comes in, picks up the pieces and makes them whole again. So there is some anxiety among some Sagittarians right now, but perfect timing, the Chariot, and moving forwards will bring you a completely different feel. You're going to be making the final push very soon. Could be a Pisces that comes in. That's a lot to do with water, what we were talking about, any water sign actually. Fourth chakra. The angels are really working hard on your cleansing at the moment, on opening your chakras, healing them. I love this period as we're in dusk. It's such an important feel for connectivity. Storm warning, yeah. I think the storm warning is there because it's saying, look, you're still feeling the effects of the storm. You were warned about the storm, but you didn't really take heed. Or you could be going to a beach area and there's going to be a storm and you're going to be seeing massive waves, which are very beautiful if you're safe inside. There's a few messages there. So don't take it that something disastrous is going to happen at all. But it could be that you didn't take heed of the storm, or you thought you were going to communicate with people that didn't communicate back with you, and that you were sort of warned that communication might be weird over that new moon, and that maybe you'd be invited to something but you wouldn't go because you knew intuitive wise you couldn't afford it. I think I said that in one of my readings. Or that you wouldn't fit in, it wouldn't be right for you, and that your friendship was changing. But the outcome for you is a very happy family, that move towards the 10 of Cups. So it's saying embrace the possibilities of proper love, family love, not just sexual love. Although sometimes lust leads to love, it's not lust we're looking for right now. We're looking for a loving feeling, even if there are no children and they're going to come later, or even if you've both got children and they're going to come together. There's just something very positive about the family tie, about the family feel. And here we've got a woman holding a coin. So don't fear, money is near. I know that sounds like a little poem, but it is. And money is coming to you. And I want us to do a little ceremony together in a moment for money, because it's just dusk, real dusk now. And so I'm going to do that with you in a moment. Let's take a few more cards first. So there's so much going on regarding communication. communicating well, communicating not, communicating lacking. But there's a lot of walking away at the moment because of that solar eclipse on the 2nd. And so much of your angels, your crown chakra here, that's the one that rules everything, makes everything all right. So do relish the fact that the angels are working on your chakras, and they're working on you becoming whole and seasoned and good. I love my beads. This was my dad's rose quartz. I bought it for him when he was dying of cancer. He only had a month to live from diagnosis, and he just held this the whole time, so it is very dear to me, and I do feel an incredible glint from it right now in this dusk. Yeah, some sort of connectivity is going on here. To help you in this reading, and I do hope this is going to benefit someone, and if it does, please let me know. And it's overwhelmingly talking about love, so don't fear loneliness, sadness, because the real love will come in, the one that brings the happy stability, the family love. It will also be quite sort of sensuous, but it will be more solid, more grounded, more what you need right now. Here we have unleash your creativity. What did I say? Get on with it. If you want to write a book, get on with it. If you've written a book, get it out there. If you want to sell a product that you've prepared, get it out there now. Get on with it. And you're getting help from above. The angels are really helping you. How you felt the rejection, but you're coming to terms with it. You will come to terms with it. If anyone comes back from your past and you feel tempted that rejected you, do contemplate on the possibility of it not being the best thing. The love you get will be very grounded, but it'll also have a wild feel to it. And it will be very sexual, so don't fear it's not going to be a sort of total Sound of Music relationship. It's going to be a lot more than that. One more. We'll look at that relationship a little bit more in a moment. So much healing going on for you and for the person that's coming towards you. You might have connected with this person already, not seen them or met them, but you might have connected with them. And let's have a look at these. Don't fear the loneliness, it will pass. Don't feel the sadness, it will pass. Don't fear the financial constraints, they will pass. We have to put the right energy into what we want to see grow. The love, the abundance. And we need to see it before our very eyes, visualize it, and then it will all come to light. The magic will be there. It will show you where you need to go. Your mind is where all the gifts lie. So it's time to get manifesting. It's time to get producing. It's time to get presenting, potting, plotting how you're going to do it, putting it all out there so people can see it. Push yourself forwards. This is the time for that. But let's look at that relationship I've been talking about. Let's see what we get for that. Intense. The intensity of a true soul connection includes great highs and great lows. So it will be, you know, one of those relationships, lots of highs, a few lows, but mostly highs. But you will overcome them, because the connection will be the real connection that you require in your life. I put my fairy over there. I want to see her. Share your dreams together and encourage each other to make them a reality. So it's going to be very much a working together partnership. Two hearts, two souls coming together and wanting the same thing. All true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcome together. You're going to find it's going to be a real together relationship where you're going to talk about things. That's where the communication is going to change in your life. When this person comes in, the communication is going to be clear and solid and wonderful. And I kept wondering why communication was so important and kept flashing across the screen. But it's because of this person. The communication is going to be just perfect between you. Obstacles. Look for ways around the obstacles to find happiness. We've got the sun there setting over the horizon, and we've got the beautiful sea. So you're going to have a lot of sea scenes with this person. You're going to go on a holiday together, or something's going to happen, or you're going to meet them by the sea or something. Yeah, I'm coming back to that. One more card before I go, and I'd like to say a prayer with you. I don't usually bring religion into this. It doesn't matter what religion you are. You could say a Hindu prayer, an Israeli prayer, Jewish prayer, Muslim prayer, whatever prayer. But I'm Roman Catholic, so I'm going to say my Our Lady prayer in a moment. And we're going to hold our hands out for abundance from the goddess of nature, from the angels at dusk, listening to us and connecting with us in my spirit room. These are the ones they want you to have. Moment. Think of a special moment that brought you much joy with your partner. Well, you might not know him yet or her, but you will get special moments and feelings. Take time out to explore the deep emotions you're experiencing. So you are experiencing emotions at the moment, loneliness, sadness, but they will be overcome with this person coming in. So don't fear that. It's going to be wonderful. There we go. Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, very loving relationship. It's going to be very much a cups energy, and this person is charging towards you, charging to get into the chariot, so the chariot can bring you them to you or you to them. And you are going to have choices, so be very careful. Don't be tempted to allow the wrong choice to take place. Sometimes it takes years out of your life when the wrong choice takes place, but they're charging towards you. The right one's going to try and fight through with that sword, so you do make the right choice. You make them. Okay, let's rub my hands together. If you haven't got a spirit room like mine, so you're in the dusk, in the nature, go sit outside for a moment at dusk. Rub your hands together and imagine what you need. Imagine what you want before your eyes. You just see a picture of it. If it's a house, it's a house. If it's a car, it's a car. If it's money, it's a big bag of money. Or a lottery win. Or a bank account booming statement saying whatever money you want on there. Just envisage it. Envisage it. Rub your hands together and get these visions. The person, what does he look like? Think of that film Practical Magic, where she magicked up her own person. She saw him in her eyes and she wrote a letter about him, and then he came to the town as a private detective. And he arrived just as she'd envisaged. It's okay, when your hands are very hot, hold them out to the angels, hold them out to the goddess of nature, and ask them to put what you need into your hands, into your life. And thank them for what you have already, and thank them for what they're going to give you in the coming days, in the coming weeks, in the coming months, when the timing is right. But you say, please, please, don't ignore this plea. I do need it as soon as possible. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Goddess of Nature. And then you say your prayer. I'm going to say Hail Mary. You can say whatever prayer you like. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. It can be any prayer. It could even be the Serenity Prayer. Whichever prayer you want, just say it with your heart. And I say, speak to Mother Mary, because I'm a convent girl. I was brought up in convents, and I connect greatly with Our Lady and Saint Bernadette and Our Lady of Lourdes particularly. So there we go. Sagittarius, find some time in dusk to connect. I hope you've enjoyed my video. Please comment, like, share and subscribe if you do, as that will mean an awful lot to me. And thank you for connecting with me. I am so grateful to you for that. Thank you.